Hi, my name is Heather Havenwood, and thanks for being here. I'm going to talk to you about Zoom. There's been a lot of issues going around with Zoom and security. And so if you are a professional or a teacher and you really want to control the environment of your Zoom calls, I'm going to share that with you today. So the first thing is a brand new feature that got rolled out actually on April 4th, 2020. It's a brand new feature that so far hasn't got a lot of press around it. It might by now until you see the video. It's what I call a new locked feature. So I myself have a personal ID where I use on all my conferences and consulting clients, but this is an automatic. It's forcing you to give your participants or guests a password. Let me show you where that is now. So I'm going to go into the settings, and when you go into settings, it's not on the app. It actually is zoom.us. All right, then you go into your profile, you log in, you go into the settings in this section right here where it says require password. I used to have that off because I would give each of my clients, but this has been forced. The administrator has locked this setting and you can't change it. So end of story on that. And it gives you automatically a password. It's a really long password. I suggest you can change it. This is how you change it. All right, right here, boom. I just something really small, by the way. By the time you see this message, I will be changing that. But that's the password. So you can change it to 111111, your phone number. It doesn't really matter. Okay, that's the first thing. I really want you to understand this is a forced change. You have no say in the matter. And that's even for personal meetings like myself. So what that means is your ID used to be that you could just give out your Zoom ID, the number, the end, but that has now changed. That has now changed. You can't just, you can give out the ID, but they have to have the password, or you can figure out a way on how to do this, which is at the bottom of the screen when you're in the mode of host, the bottom, you have a section that says invite. When you click on the invite, then you can says copy URL. Now, when you copy the URL, I'll show you now what that looks like now. So this is what you used to be able to send out. Does that look familiar? Or sometimes you could just send out that. Not anymore. You send out this whole thing. You send out that whole thing. This is actually not my password, obviously, but this is the computer numbers right to do that. This link automatically has it, so they automatically have the password. They don't have to actually enter it. Okay, so if you have a redirect like I do, right, so I have a URL, literally a URL that I bought, that when you go to it, it redirects to my personal room. Kind of cool, right? Instead of saying go join my 5432, you can have meet heathernow.com or something like that. That's not mine, by the way, but you can have that, or meetuscompany.com, and you can have that redirect to your private Zoom link. Okay, so again, this is the old link, this is the new link. All right, the next thing is I'm going to have my friend come in here. I'm going to show you now the new feature as well, is what I call the waiting room feature. Now, this one I used to not use either, but this one again has been automatically uses the default. If you're watching now, you should see at the bottom it says Keenan is waiting to enter the room. I can click on see waiting room on the right hand side. People show up, and I can click on admit. Now, I also have the feature set up that everyone coming in is automatically on muted. So he is now muted automatically. So if you have large groups coming in, you want to make sure that you have this feature turned on, that everyone coming in is automatically muted. I highly suggest that, because especially nowadays, not everyone's used to doing video calls. They come in and they hear a lot of noise. So I'm going to unmute Keenan. He can say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Keenan.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to mute you back. So now what I'm going to show you is inside of Zoom settings where that waiting room feature is. Again, go into zoom.us on the website. Go into meetings. This is the section that I'm on, what I call personal meeting ID. You scroll down, all right? And this is where it is. So I have automatically default on, mute participants when they enter, which I highly suggest, and then enable the waiting room. These two right there are amazing features. If you're trying to really control the process, you're staying the presenter, people coming on and off, people coming on and off. This is truly one that you want to keep. Recording the meeting automatically depends on the call. Sometimes I have private calls with clients, and enable join before the host. To me, it doesn't really matter to me. I have it right now that they can't join until I'm on. All right. Last thing is chat. So you go back into main settings, again, right here, settings over. You go all the way down to the feature on chat. Chat. Allow meeting participants to send a message, that's fine. It's here. Prevent participants from saving chat. Now, I don't have that clicked off because all my meetings are private clients. Most of them aren't going to save that. However, if you're trying to control any kind of security because you're having a larger group meeting, you want to make sure that you have that off. Okay, you want to have that off. All right, I think that's it. This is just the kind of the beginning. What I wanted to do is just share some insights on things that you can do right now to really help your security in your Zoom calls. I also have another video. Please go check it out. I'll put it in the link of how do you set up your house or how do you set up your home office. Yeah, my screen has these on my glasses. How do you set up your office? How do you set up your screen? How do you set yourself up inside the screen? There's a certain way, and I have another video on that. I also talk about my mic and what mic I have and some other features. So please go check those out. If this has been helpful for you, please, please, please share, especially lawyers and doctors and professionals and salespeople that have not used to being at home. I really share about different things you can do on Zoom and on video to really support you guys while you guys are starting to work from home. All right, bye.